Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Cup of Joe. I am one of your co-hosts, John, and this is the other host,
Will.
That's right, and we are live right now on Pilot TV, the Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and on the Twitch app too. Our channel name on both of those places is MegaSota, so be sure to check us out on there. But we've recently sent out a lot of those new Pilot TVs to a lot of new locations.
Oh, yeah, they're unwrapping those shiny new Pilot TVs over at Municipal Liquor Store Moose Lake, Sidewinders, Polar Bar, as well as Roddy's Bar.
Awesome stuff. Congrats to you guys getting those. A major shout out to you watching on those Pilot TVs. But of course, we have a lot of jackpots to look forward to today. Starting off from 12 to 1, we got the TwinsBingo 25-cent cards running from 12 to 1. We got the jackpot on the line at $4,118, available in 52 balls or less to win. And then right after that, from 1 to 4 p.m., we have the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent cards. The minor jackpot is actually starting the day off looking crazy. It's at $139, available in 60 balls or less to win. That means, obviously, it starts off 60 balls or less to win, and then once you get to $150 or more, it caps off at 64 balls or less to win. So definitely some crazy chances at that minor jackpot to start off the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent cards. But then a little bit later in the night, we got the Skull Bingo $1 cards happening. And on the coverall jackpot, it's looking pretty crazy. It's at $56,261, available in 50 balls or less to win. So definitely a lot of nice jackpots kind of scattered all throughout the day today. But speaking of jackpots, we actually have a ton of jackpots to go in through this weekend, and I'll let you start off with Fridays because there's a ton.
Oh, yeah, kicking us off for Friday, we have 6 jackpots that went out. And starting us off, we had Frex, who's over at Chanticleer Pizza, Coon Rapids, taking home $782. Definitely a nice jackpot there. But next up, we had Loin over at Woody's Bar and Grill, taking home $34,990. That was on that large frame prize for Skull Bingo. Make sure you guys are checking out our Skull Bingo, especially because those big prizes during those times. Next up for our Friday, we had J.W. Breer over at Shoreline Restaurant, taking home $1,491. After that was Jimmy over at VFW Northfield, taking home $701. Almost closing off our Friday was Puddles 72 over at Moe's, with taking home $721 on the jackpot. Definitely some good stuff there. But ending off our Friday, we had Chantiduo over at Chanticleer Pizza Chanticleer Pizza Maple Grove, taking home $1,014.70. So good job to all of our winners, taking home awesome jackpots on Friday.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to you winners on Friday. But of course, it did not stop on that Friday. It went on through the weekend. On Saturday, we had an interesting player starting it off. It was 69 BLT over at Lookout Bar and Grill, winning $1,548. Nice job to you, BLT. But of course, right after that, we had C-Matt over at HR Pesties taking home $708. Splitting it up with Jeffrey over at Municipal Liquor Store Twin Valley. They actually split up at like a $1,400 jackpot. Both of them taking home $708.22. Nice job to the both of you. And then to end off Saturday, it was a Puddle Jumper over at Moe's taking away $602. Nice job to you. But then on Sunday, we had 2 jackpots, and they were the biggest of the weekend. It was insane. We had Pepper starting things off on Sunday over at Moose Lodge Wade Park, winning $35,894. Nice job to you, Pepper. That is a crazy jackpot to start your Sunday off with. But then right after that, we had FJB over at Leno's Riverside Pub, winning $10,263. Nice job to both of you. That is some insane amounts of cash to be winning on that fateful Sunday. But of course, yeah, both of them over 10 grand.
Yeah,
definitely
that's
not too
crazy.
shabby.
That's definitely a great Sunday.
Oh yeah, 100%. Definitely some good stuff going on. But of course, we have been releasing some new eTab games recently, and our newest one actually just came out.
Oh, yeah, and it's called Lots of Loons. You can check out the Loons bonus round and try to win big. Try to win the biggest prizes. Definitely a lot of fun. Love that we are releasing new e-tabs all the time.
Oh, yeah, 100%. So definitely check it out. It is a good one. Let us know what you think. We always love hearing your feedback about all the games we got here at Pilot Games. But of course, we do have some weather to look into today over at Maplewood, Minnesota. So let's take a look, see how it's going on over there. We got some partly cloudy skies with a high of 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be blowing north to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So not looking too bad today. It's going to be a nice summer day. But a little bit later tonight, it's looking a little cooler.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be cooling off around to 56 degrees. The skies are going to stay clear, though. With that low is going to be at 56. Winds are going to be light and variable, but it's not going to be too bad, although the humidity is going to spike a little bit.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So definitely watch out for that. And, of course, if you can see it, it will be a waxing gibbous tonight. Very important information.
What a good name.
Oh, 100%. But, of course, we do have a lot of stuff going on through the day, so try not to be too, whatchamacallit? I can't think of the word. Oh, distracted. Don't be too distracted by that waxing gibbous. But, of course, starting off things today from 12 to 1 p.m., we got the TwinsBingo 25-cent cards. It's looking pretty nice to start things off. It's at $4,118 for that jackpot and 52 balls or less to win. But, of course, through all 10 of those games for TwinsBingo, you are earning points for the Twiking Zone standings, either for your location or for yourself for the player standings. But speaking of those player standings, we do have them right in front of us, so let's take a look at some of the shakeups we got going on. Starting it off, it looks like 8th and 7th place actually switched spots. So Tez is being pushed back to 8th place. Tez is playing at Poppers with 47,000 points now. And taking his place in 7th, rising from 8th place, it's Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant. Now it's 52,000 points, about a 5,000 point lead above Tez, not looking too bad. But we do have another shakeup happening in the top 3.
Oh, yeah. Further on through the standings, switching spots, we have 3rd place, previously in 2nd, Scrub Eye, who's over at VFW Blaine. They got pushed back. They have 97,000 points. They're closing in on that 100,000 point club.
Wow.
But in 2nd place, previously in 3rd, actually pushing Scrub Eye back, it's Sinbob, big-time player over at Corky's Bar Southaven with a 2,000 point lead with 99,000 points. You really can't get any closer to the 100,000 point club than that.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Definitely some crazy stuff from Sinbob. Hopefully we can see him make the jump today. But in 1st place, we have Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 109,000 points. So a little bit of a new top 3, but 1st place still sticking to the same stuff. But in the location standings, we only have one shakeup happening, and it's happening in actually the same spot as the player standings. It's 8th and 7th place switch-in spots again. Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, unfortunately for them, going back to 8th place from 7th. Over at Coon Rapids with 62,000 points. But in 7th place, taking their spot, it's Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent, rising from 8th place. Now is 64,000 points. Only about 2,000 points ahead, though. Definitely going to have to watch out for that one. But other than that, everything else is sticking to the same, so I'll let you take the top 3.
Oh, yeah, kicking off our top 3, it's 3rd place, Corky's Bar Southaven with 164,000 points. 2nd place, it's American Legion Fridley getting into that 200,000 point club with 223,000 points. And in 1st place, with about a 30,000 point lead, it's VFW Spring Lake Park with 252,000 points.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to the locations and player standings in the Twiking Zone. Definitely continue to play some TwinsBingo today because we have a pretty good jackpot to get into from 12 to 1 p.m. But of course, if you feel like taking a quick E-Tab break during that time, definitely go for it, because we here at Pilot Games have over 50 different charitable E-Tab games. It's pretty crazy stuff. You can play any of them anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All of these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and awesome bonus and free play rounds too. So definitely check them out. They're always a lot of fun. But of course, right after your E-Tab break and you finish up that TwinsBingo time slot, we have the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent card from 1 to 4 p.m. today. The minor jackpot is starting things off looking pretty good at $139 and 60 balls or less to win. And obviously, that clicks up every 50 balls, or not 50 balls, every $50 it clicks up in ball count. So it starts off at $0 and 52 balls or less to win. Then it reaches $50, it clicks up to 56 balls, Once it gets to $100, that is at 60 balls or less to win. And then finally, once it reaches $150 or more, it caps off at 64 balls or less to win, which makes it some pretty crazy chances to get at that minor jackpot. So definitely keep on the lookout for that one. It is on the brink of going out and even closer to going over to 64 balls or less to win to start things off for the Jackpot 125 cent cards. But the major jackpot up next is at $269 and 48 balls or less to win. And then Mega Jackpot is at $25,000 and 43 balls. Just gave out over this past weekend, so definitely keep on the lookout for when it starts rising in ball count again. But right after you're done with the Jackpot 125 cent cards, we have the happy hour broadcast today going on from 4 to 6 p.m.
Oh, yeah, and that starts off with that first game of Lucky 4 Bingo right at 4 o'clock. You guys get that first shot at over $27,163. But not to worry, if you guys are unable to get that jackpot, after 23 games of Skull Bingo, you guys will be getting a second shot at that. But during those 23 games of Skull Bingo, running from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock, your guys are going to be going after that line prize. That starts off the day at $101. You guys can always take that home in 10 balls or less. That large frame prize that just recently went out, it's starting off the day at $448. You guys can take that home in 43 balls or less. And that coverall prize somehow didn't go out over the weekend. That is starting us off at $56,261. And as you guys know, you guys can always take that home in 50 balls or less.
100% looking pretty good on the Skull Bingo cards today during happy hour. But during that time, you are also earning points for the happy hour standings, whether you're playing for your location or trying to earn points for yourself. But those players and location standings haven't been updated since the Thursday before last. So it is going to be updated this week. We'll have them for you soon. We've been keeping track of the Skull Bingo points, just haven't been able to combine them for some reason. But we do have the player standings in front of us, so we'll just go through the top 10 really quick just to let you guys know who was in the top 10, and then we'll do the same with the locations. In the player standings, starting it off was a three-way tie between Wolfstein, Crazy Kid, and Jay Surma. They were all in 10th place. Then in 7th place, it was a three-way tie between Dustball75, Tesla, and Kirby. In 6th place, we had Lucky Ride. 5th place was Chica. 4th place was Billany. 3rd place was O'Lars. 2nd was Brother Nate. And 1st place was Funk. And I wouldn't be surprised if Funk was still in 1st place when we check back in, because he had a crazy lead, almost 20,000 points ahead of 2nd place. But of course, the location standings were looking pretty good too.
Oh yeah, kicking us off in 10th place, it's Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel. 8th place is actually a two-way tie between the Barrel House Bar and Cafe and the Willie McCoys of Andover. In 7th place, it's Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville. In 6th place, VFW Blaine. In 5th place, it's Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop. In 4th place, it's American Legion Fridley. 3rd place, VFW Spring Lake Park. In 2nd place, it's Anamia Vets Club. And in 1st place, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. And I wouldn't be surprised if they kept their lead either.
Yeah, no, 100%. I would not be too surprised by that at all. So definitely going to have to check in on those standings when they get updated. It's going to be some pretty crazy stuff. But of course, right after that, the happy hour live stream from 4 to 6 p.m., we do have more Skull Bingo happening tonight. So any of the jackpots that don't go out during happy hour, you'll be able to get another chance at them tonight from 6 to 10 p.m. for those Skull Bingo $1 cards. But just a warning, you will not be able to earn happy hour points when you're playing during this time. They will not be counting towards any players or location standings. So definitely keep that in mind if that is what you're trying to go for. But of course, we do have 2 PGL specialty nights a week that typically interrupt this time after happy hour. Starting it off is MegaSota Game Night. Starts at 6:40 like it does every single Tuesday. Got a lot of awesome games during this time for those PGL games. But at the end of the night, we have a grand finale of Jackpot Jungle. And on that coverall jackpot in that game, in 54 balls or less to win, you could get $26,811 before anyone gets enrolled. So definitely check out that one. It's going to be some awesome stuff going on. But of course, the very next night, we have TwinsWinsDay. It goes from 7 to 9 like it does every single Wednesday. Got a lot of awesome PGL tournament games during this time too. And I think we're actually supposed to have a brand new finale game instead of Jackpot Jungle since we gave it out last time.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah, no, definitely would be some pretty cool stuff. So we'll have to wait and see. So definitely stay tuned for more info on that. But of course, you guys do have to do a little something to participate in those PGL points. Definitely check it out.
Oh, yeah. You guys got to make sure you're signed up at pgl.world to become a member of our league. On our specialty nights, you guys can always come and earn some money. But if you guys want to earn some points to be part of the infamous PGL, you have to sign up at pgl.world. PGL players compete for points, and they have access to insider information, which includes a monthly newsletter that has a ton of great information in it. And not only that, you get put on our new PGL member spotlight, where we give you guys a little bit of extra luck and see if we can't get you guys on those PGL standings.
Oh, 100%. So let's take a look at who we got just now signing up. We got Phil. Sure. Okay, making sure I wasn't saying anything weird.
Then it's like you get as a coffee company. Like Folgers.
Yeah, no, I was like, okay, Phil, I see you. But then we got Wild Up North. Okay. Then we got QWERTY 507. Then we got Joanne Tritt. Then we got Ron Diaz 34. Then we got Josie 95. Ferg 5530. And then Kate Slick. And then USS 2020. So welcome to the PGL, everybody. Hopefully we can see you guys winning some jackpots or maybe even getting onto these PGL standings we got. So let's take a look at those PGL standings, see if anybody new got on there. I don't think they did quite yet, but hey, I'm holding out hope for you guys. But of course, let's take a look. 10th place Tavern over at Claremont Pub was in 9th place, but dropped back a spot last week. 9th place is now Deb Daniels. Actually rose from 10th place, so took Tavern's spot. Nice job to you, Deb Daniels, over at HR Pesties. 8th place, coming from outside of the standings, was Jay Stads over at Bird's Nest. Nice job to you. 7th place, Chapster and Mose, sticking it out in 7th. 6th place, actually dropping back from 5th, was Diesel. 5th place was Sloppy, dropping back from 4th. 4th was Bergar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls, actually dropping from the top 3 in 3rd place. So Bergar now in 4th. 3rd place, Devoided over at Roadside. 2nd place was Keeves over at Clearwater Corners, actually rose into 2nd place from 6th place. But now in 1st place, all on their own, is Forget UD over at VFW Austin. That'll be some awesome stuff going on. But of course, we do have some location standings to get into. And I'll let you just take away the top 5 for these ones.
Oh, yeah. Kicking us off in 5th place, VFW Northfield. In 4th place, it's Miltona Liquor Store. In 3rd place, it's Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud. 2nd place, previously in 1st, it's Mabel Liquor Store. And in 1st place, previously in 2nd, we have Poppers in Virginia.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to you guys getting onto those standings. But of course, if you want to keep updated with everything Pilot Games, give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. Search up Pilot Games and you will see our logo. That way you can see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and a lot more than that too. You can also click the website link on our Facebook to see our link tree. It has links to bar locations that you can play Pilot Games at all across Minnesota. Other social medias like Facebook and Twitter, or not Facebook, but Instagram and Twitter. You're already on Facebook if you're on that link tree. And of course, there's a lot more stuff on there too. But if you can't find exactly what you're looking for, you can always message us. We'll be more than happy to help you out with whatever you got going on. But we do have a little bit of something to get into, the most important part of the broadcast, and I'll let you take it away.
Oh, yeah. We have our player spotlight, and we're currently spotlighting Pepper, who was over at Moose Lodge Wake Park when they took home a jackpot of $35,894. And everyone that plays at Moose Lodge Wake Park supports the awesome charity, the Moose Lodge 1400 Wake Park, which is a fraternal program and community service within our lodge and chapter system known as the Loyal Order of the Moose and the Women of the Moose. Definitely some really awesome stuff.
Oh, that is awesome. Definitely super cool stuff, but nice job to you, Pepper, taking away that crazy jackpot and at the same time supporting a great charity too. So definitely some good stuff. But it always brings us right back around to whatever we say at the end of every broadcast. That's when you guys play Pilot Games, your community wins. We'll see you guys in just about 10 minutes for the Twins Bingo.
make sure you guys are signed up at pgl.world to make sure you guys can earn points on those PGL nights, as well as get a bunch of insider information, including a few things about PyCon. There it is, 53 balls.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
Saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talking his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching,
cocktails, t-shirts,
drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the first game of Twins Bingo. We're about to get into it. Only about 30 seconds left to get enrolled, so definitely go ahead and do so. But I am one of your co-hosts, John, and this is the other co-host,
Will.
And that's right, we are live right now on PilotTV, the Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and on the Twitch app too. Our channel name on both of those places is MegaSota. So definitely check us out on there and let us know. Leave a comment. We will send you out a little bit of Pilot Games luck. But we have been sending out a lot of those new Pilot TVs to a lot of new locations. And we got a list right here to give a quick shout out to.
Oh yeah, they're unwrapping those shiny new Pilot TVs over at Municipal Liquor Store Moose Lake, Sidewinders, Polar Bar, as well as Roddy's Bar.
Awesome stuff. Congrats to you guys. Hopefully you're enjoying them. Definitely let us know how you think. We love hearing your feedback about everything we got here at Pilot Games. But of course, we have the Line Prize and Large M, both at $7 on this first game. We already got players 4 balls away, and we got the coverall jackpot at $4,166 available in 52 balls or less to win. So definitely get that in, try and get a chance at that jackpot, and let's take a look at what we can do for the rest of these games. But of course, we do have some actual, one jackpots already to talk about. We are now 25 jackpots for the rolling week and 121 jackpots for Season 12 in total. But we do have Big JK and Caribou. Big JK is playing over at Carboni's Pizzeria, and Caribou is playing over at Cooper's Restaurant. Both of them splitting up that $7 line prize. Nice job to the both of you. But we do have some of those jackpots to get into. Starting it off on Friday, it was Frex over at Chanticleer Pizza, Coon Rapids, taking away $782. Nice job to you, Frex. Up next, it was Loin over at Woody's Bar and Grill, winning $34,990. That was some crazy stuff. Nice job to you. Then we had J.W. Breer over at Shoreline Restaurant, winning $1,491. Nice job to you. Then it was Jimmy over at VFW Northfield, taking away $701. Nice job, Jimmy. And then up next, Puddles 72 over at Moe's with $721, taking it home. Nice job. And then the last one, it was none other than Shanty Duo over at Chanticleer Pizza, Maple Grove, winning $1,014. Definitely a great way to end off your Friday night. But we do have a winner.
Oh, yeah. Taking home this large M, we got Kirby over at American Legion Fridley, taking home $7. Nice job, Kirby. And we still got a good run-up for this $4,000 coverall prize.
Oh, 100%. We got players 3 balls away now. It looks like Mojo Mom is actually the only one 3 balls away. Let's take a look. SNS 2 balls away. Let's take a look if we can get it. Not looking like on this first game of Twins Bingo, but don't worry about it. We got 9 more chances at this one, and we were so close this time around, so I would not be surprised if we get another close one next game too. So definitely getting enrolled into this next one, try and get another chance at that jackpot, but let's take a look who takes the coverall. It's Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven, winning $11 on the coverall prize. Nice job to you, Sinbob. But of course, we do have the rest of these jackpots to get into for the rest of the weekend with the Saturday and Sunday winners, and I'll let you take them away.
Oh, yeah. Starting off on our Saturday, we had an interesting player with 69 BLT over at Lookout Bar and Grill, taking home $1,548. Next up, we had C. Matt over at HR Pesties, taking home $708. Next up on our Saturday was Jeffrey over at Municipal Liquor Store Twin Valley, taking home $708. And ending off our Saturday was Puddle Jumper over at Moe's, taking home $602. But ending off our weekend as a whole, we had 2 massive jackpots going out on Sunday. The first of which was going over to Pepper over at Moose Lodge Waite Park, taking home $35,894 on that jackpot. But that wasn't the only massive jackpot that went out on Sunday, because we had FJB over at Lino's Riverside Pub taking home another massive jackpot, this time taking home $10,263.
Awesome stuff to you winners on Saturday and Sunday, and of course Friday too. You guys definitely had a very, very nice run of days for this weekend for jackpots. Some crazy stuff. I mean, the top 3 looking insane. We had Pepper over at Moose Lodge Waite Park being the biggest jackpot winner from this weekend, $35,894. And then Loin over at Woody's Bar and Grill was the second biggest with $34,990. Not normally are you going to be second biggest with that amount. That's pretty crazy stuff. But then, of course, the third largest jackpot of this weekend, it was FJB over at Lionel's Riverside Pub, as you guys might have guessed, over $10,260. Definitely not bad at all. Definitely some crazy totals over this past weekend. Good job to all of you. But of course, we do have some stuff to talk about regarding our eTab games. We've been releasing a lot of them this year. It's been super fun. But the one we released recently, it's called Lots of Loons. You can check out the Loons bonus and you can try it to win some of those biggest prizes. It's a lot of fun. Definitely try it out. Let us know what you think. We love hearing your feedback about all the games we got here at Pilot Games. But if you want to keep updated with all that stuff, give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. Search up Pilot Games and you will see our logo. That way you can see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and a lot more than that too. You can also click the website link on our Facebook to see our link tree. It has links to bar locations, other social medias, and more than that as well. You can always message us as well if you can't find exactly what you're looking for. We'll be more than happy to help you out with whatever you got going on. But we do have a lot of stuff going on throughout the day today and for the rest of this week, because every single one of those days we're starting off with a cup of joe with Jordy in the morning. Today it was without Jordy, but for the rest of the week it will be with Jordy, so definitely be sure to tune into those. It's an analytical commentary bingo show, And it's definitely a good stuff to get into. Kind of take a look at all the greatest jackpots in the day, analyze which is the best times to play, and of course take a look at all the standings too and kind of predict who is going to be where by the end of the week. But we do start off every single day after that. We start off our bingo day with Twins Bingo, the 25-cent cards. We play it from 12 to 1 p.m. and got a nice jackpot brewing today. You can see it right there, over $4,200 and 52 balls or less to win. So definitely maintain your bingo face, get it going, and try and get this jackpot out and about. But, of course, right after this, from 1 to 4 p.m., we have the Jackpot 125-cent cards. It's looking pretty good for those, but we do have a winner on the line prize.
Oh, yeah, we have Nan, over at Corky's Bar South Haven, taking home that $8 line prize. Good job to you, Nan, as we start working towards that $8 large M.
Awesome stuff. Nice job, Nan. But, of course, from 1 to 4 p.m., we have the Jackpot 125-cent cards. The minor jackpot starting things off at $139 and 60 balls or less to win. And as you guys know, it's a special little system we have for that minor jackpot. Starts off fresh at $0, and it reaches it actually starts off at 52 balls or less to win. Once it reaches $50, it gets to 56 balls or less to win. Once it reaches $100, that reaches 60 balls or less to win. Then finally, once it gets to over $150 or more, it gets to 64 balls or less to win until it goes out. So it's definitely some crazy stuff going on with that minor jackpot. Check it out. It goes out all the time. But right after that, we have the major jackpot on the line too. It's at $269 and 48 balls or less to win. And that mega jackpot did go out this past weekend, so it's reset back to 25 grand and 43 balls or less to win. But definitely keep an extra eye out on that one. You don't want to miss out when that thing is starting to click up in ball count again. But right after that, from 4 to 6 p.m., we have a happy hour broadcast.
Oh, yeah, and that starts off with that first game of Lucky 4 Bingo. Pardon me, we start that off with that first game at 4 o'clock, and that starts off with that first jackpot you guys go for, which is at $27,163. But not to worry, if we're unable to get it after 23 games of Skull Bingo, you guys will be getting a second shot at that. Before we talk about those awesome prizes during those times of Skull Bingo, we have a couple winners on this large M. It's Kate's Papa over at Carbona's Pizza in Polar Heights, taking home that $8 large M. And then, again, Kate's Papa taking home that $4,208 jackpot.
Oh, my goodness.
I didn't see that was at 52 balls.
No.
Kate's Papa. Wow.
Ooh, out of the blue. Okay, Kate's Papa taking it away over at Carboni's Pizzeria in Pub Oak Park Heights.
Took the wind out a little bit.
That's insanity. Okay.
Wow.
Hey, nice job to you, Kate's Papa. That's some crazy stuff. Over $4,000.
Ooh, surprise jackpot. That'll definitely clear the sinuses. Definitely 100%. Some awesome stuff.
Nice job to you, Kate's Papa. That's crazy stuff. But, of course, I mean, you have the Musco on top of that, too, so $8 from the large M. That's some awesome stuff. Nice job to you, Kate's Papa. Definitely great. But, of course, we do only have 2.5 minutes left to get enrolled into this very next game of Twins Bingo. That jackpot, even though it's a little bit less now, it's at $500. It is still in 52 balls or less to win. So definitely keep that in mind. It is still the same chances going forward. And, I mean, at this point, we gave that out in the second game of Twins Bingo. We might be able to have a double jackpot broadcast for sure. So definitely keep getting enrolled. Try and get some more chances at this jackpot. But, of course, we got some more stuff to talk about with our bingo day.
Oh, yeah, we just finished up. We were just talking about the Skull Bingo times that run from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock. That's when you guys get those 23 games of Skull Bingo making up our happy hour. During those times, you guys go after our line prize. Starting off the day at $101, you guys can always take that home in 10 balls or less. That large frame prize is starting off the day at $448. You guys can take that home in 43 balls or less, as always. And that coverall prize is definitely starting off the day nicely. It's starting off at $56,261, and you guys can take that home in 50 balls or less. But after those 23 games of Skull Bingo and that last game of Lucky 4 Bingo at 6 o'clock, ending off our happy hour stream, you guys are getting 4 more hours of Skull Bingo tonight, uninterrupted. These ones not counting for your guys' happy hour jackpot points, but you still are going after that same line prize that you can take home at 10 balls or less if it hasn't gone out at that monetary amount. That large frame prize that starts off at 43 balls or less, and it stays there. And that coverall prize, you guys know you can always take that home in 50 balls or less.
Awesome stuff. So definitely start getting into those Skull Bingo prizes. We got a lot of awesome stuff going on tonight. Definitely worth your while. But of course, normally during that time from 6 to 10, we do have a couple PGL nights interrupting it a couple times through the week. Starting it off every Tuesday, the biggest gaming night of the week, it is MegaSota Game Night. It starts at 6:40 like it does every single Tuesday. Got a lot of awesome PGL games during that time. So definitely check them out. They're always a lot of fun. At the end of the night, we got a Jackpot Jungle finale, and on the coverall jackpot and 54 balls or less to win. Over $26,000 is available and on the line before anyone even gets enrolled into the game, so it definitely will end up looking a little bit bigger than that once you start playing. But the very next day, on Wednesday, we got TwinsWinsDay. It goes from 7 to 9 like it does every single Wednesday. We got a lot of awesome PGL tournament games during this time too, including some high and low games, which are always a lot of fun, which is where the biggest loser wins the same prize as the biggest winner. There's definitely some awesome stuff going on there. Check them out. And I think we actually have a new finale game coming to TwinsWinsDay too, so definitely keep your eyes out for that one. Whether it's just a new Jackpot Jungle or if it's a different game, we'll have to wait and see. But of course, we do have now a new game that we're getting into. $5 on the line and large M, and $533 on the coverall jackpot. You can win that in 52 balls or less to win. But we do have national days to get into now, and we got 6 national days to get into, and I actually see a pretty familiar one from last year, but we do have a line prize going out to Wowls over at American Legion Fridley. Nice job to you, Wowls. But starting it off, for this National Day list, we got a pretty fun one going on.
Oh, yeah. This one is actually an international day. This one, International Infinity Day. If you find yourself asking why August 8th is International Infinity Day, you're halfway there to celebrating. On this day, everyone has the opportunity to celebrate the number 8 in all its uniqueness. Whether you're a deep thinker, a question box, or a problem solver, we encourage you to celebrate International Infinity Day with a thirst for knowledge.
100%. Definitely some pretty cool stuff. Yeah, Infinity, it was always a fun, like, little... I feel like we talked about Infinity more when we were kids for some reason.
Yeah, Infinity, like, it was also, like, the end-all for arguments. So, like, it was, like, on the playground or something, it would be like, oh, well, you're Infinity, stupid or something like that.
Infinity plus 2.
Yeah.
And that was, like, the ultimate counter argument.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was hilarious. But, of course, happy International Infinity Day. Maybe we'll take a look at some, I don't know, like, what kind of facts do they have about Infinity anyways? Infinity symbol. Let's take a look.
Didn't Chuck Norris count to it twice in that one joke?
Chuck Norris? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Chuck Norris does count to Infinity. Probably just, he probably counts to Infinity sheep every night to go to sleep. Sweet. But, of course, we do have some Infinity symbol fun facts to talk about. So let's take a look. And actually, 8 Infinity facts that will blow your mind, apparently. So we'll take a look at it in a second. It's by Anne-Marie Helmenstein. She has a PhD on the matter, so that will be some interesting stuff to look at. But we do have Roosevelty over at Howie Sports Bar and Grill taking away the large M. Nice job to you, Roosevelty. But we do have those Infinity facts. Oh, no, we got it. Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant taking it away. Nice job to you, Caribou. But, all right, so the first one off the list, the Infinity symbol. So it says Infinity obviously has its own special symbol. It's sometimes called the lemniscate. It was introduced by clergyman and mathematician John Wallis in 1655. Interesting, I didn't know that. The word lemniscate comes from the Latin word lemniscus, which means ribbon, while the word infinity comes from the Latin word infinitus, which means boundless. Okay, so Wallace may have based the symbol on the Roman numeral for 1,000, which the Romans used to indicate countless in addition to the number. It's also possible the symbol is based on omega, or the last letter in the Greek alphabet.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. The concept of infinity was understood long before Wallace gave it the symbol we use today. Around the 4th or 3rd century BCE, the Jain mathematical text Surya Prajnapti assigned numbers as either innumerable, or infinite. The Greek philosopher Anaximander, yes, used the word apeiron to refer to the infinite. Zeno of Elea, born circa 490 BCE, was known for paradoxes involving infinity.
Interesting.
That's pretty interesting stuff. Yeah, I know there's the paradox. They had a lot of fun thinking of paradoxes back then for some reason. Oh, here it is, Zeno's paradox, of course.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so if of all Zeno's paradoxes, the most famous is his paradox of the tortoise and Achilles. In the paradox, the tortoise challenges the Greek hero Achilles to a race, providing the tortoise is given a small head start. The tortoise argues he will win the race because as Achilles catches up to him, the tortoise will have gone a bit further, adding to the distance. In simpler terms, consider crossing a room by going half the distance with each stride. First, you cover half the distance with half remaining. The next step is half of 1/2 or a quarter. Okay, so it's just like you keep going, like, having and having and having. And it just, you can't get to 0 by having a number over and over again.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the paradox that they made up, but I mean, Achilles would probably just outrun the tortoise.
Yeah. They didn't think about how speed works.
Yeah, exactly. There's like, wait. Someone who
technically
eventually catch up to him. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's pretty funny stuff. But hey, paradox, maybe. but the having a number thing, that is true. But of course, that's not how a tortoise walks.
Yeah.
Let's see this other one. Okay, so this third one is something we might be a little bit more familiar with, and I'll let you take it away.
Yeah, pi is actually an example of infinity. Another good example of infinity is the number pi. Mathematicians use the symbol for pi because it's impossible to write the numbers down. Pi consists of an infinite number of digits. It's often rounded to 3.14 or even 3.14159. Yet no matter how many digits you write, it is impossible to get to the end.
Yeah, how many digits do they? I know they add more like every year.
Oh, I think there's like 150 digits or something like that.
Oh no, it's more.
No, what?
Yeah, no, it's way more.
What do they just like figure out more?
31.4 trillion.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, decimal places. Yeah. No, it's pretty crazy.
I just think about the person who like was able to go through them, and they could go through like 150 digits of pi.
Probably, yeah. No, there's definitely people that have probably like memorized the first 150. There's people that have definitely like memorized like the first 1,000. I'm sure.
Yeah, and we're still closer to the end.
I have a feeling that's probably a world record that they have in Guinness.
Yeah.
The person with the most. But we do have a winner. Tees over at Poppers taking away that line prize. Nice job, Tees. I wonder what it is.
Yeah.
If I'm going to guess the world record, I'll go with like 675. Like I don't know. 1,000 is pretty crazy. I'm sure somebody could do it, but wow.
Akira Haraguchi in 2006 recited 100,000 digits of pi from memory at a public event near Tokyo. It took him 16 hours and 30 minutes.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's not even like fun.
According to the list, the person who holds the record for reciting the most digits from pi from memory is an individual from India who recounted 70,030 digits in 17 hours on October 21st, 2015. In Canada, the record was achieved by Chun Wang in 2017, who recalled 8,148 digits.
So that goes by country. So the world champion's this dude, though, Akira. That's crazy. 100,000 digits. I would never have guessed 100,000.
111,700 digits.
I would never have guessed that much. I was guessing under 1,000, like realistically. I was like, that's a lot.
I don't even think I would want to count to that, to count to like 111,700.
No.
I mean, having to remember random numbers in that order.
Literally.
That many times. That's ridiculous.
You just have to teach it to yourself like the alphabet, but that only works up to like 200, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just... Oh, that's crazy. But we do have a winner. We got Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine taking away the large gem. Nice job to you, Scrub Eye. Yeah, no, and that's great that he knew the order. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was straight up just, like, reciting it 100,000 digits in. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder if he guessed to cut in, like, any of them. like, he was just like, oh, crap, I forgot. Let me see, like, 5. You have a 1 in 10 chance in guessing it, I guess.
Yeah, you really do.
Yeah.
So like,
or no, yeah, 1 in 10, yeah. But we do have Doe over at Patrick's Bar and Grill taking away the coverall. Nice job to you, Doe. Then, of course, nice job to all the winners on this game as well. We will be getting into this next game, so definitely be getting enrolled into this one. The jackpot is still available in 52 balls or less to win. That's pretty crazy. So was he a like
mathematician?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Was he something? An engineer?
And
or was he just like some huge loser that just like only cared about pie? That'd be hilarious if he was just like some like no life, just like only tried to do that all the time.
The world champion, is from public memory. The feat makes him the master pie man, even though the Guinness Book of World Records has not validated his record quite yet.
Why?
It currently still has Chao Lu from China is listed as number 1 with a mere 67,890 digits.
That's insane. So, there's no even pattern in the digits either.
No.
Interesting. Wait, so it said how he associated each digit. Wait, go up for a sec. It said, so that's insane. So
you need to invent your own method.
Yeah,
with a syllable.
Remember. So he associates each digit with a syllable. So it's kind of like a huge rhyme to him, or like a huge poem.
He then makes stories from the words produced from the syllables.
That's crazy.
Oh, this man out here, like he learned big elephants can always use scrambled eggs or something.
Yeah, and literally. That's why I was thinking. I was like, man, they got to teach it to themselves, like alphabet or something. That's hilarious.
Oh, let's see. I'm trying to see what he does for a living.
I guess this is what he does for a living. That's crazy. I mean, that's the thing, though. This dude is probably, like, a teacher or something, and he probably just does that, like, you know, like his crossword for the day.
Yeah.
And then he just gets like, all right, 1,000 digits done today. I'll check in tomorrow morning before class kind of thing.
Oh, a retired Japanese engineer.
Yeah, engineer. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I was guessing either scientist, engineer, or, like, teacher or something, professor.
It's something where you have to have, like, that memory.
Exactly. That's impressive.
Wow.
But, like, that is one of the most impressive things I've ever heard for sure. That's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, that is straight up ridiculous. But pi, representation of infinity.
Yeah.
So let's see, the monkey theorem. This is a different one. So one way to think about infinity is in terms of the monkey theorem. According to this theorem, if you give a monkey a typewriter in an infinite amount of time, eventually it will write Shakespeare's Hamlet. While some people take the theorem to suggest anything is possible, mathematicians see it as evidence of just how improbable certain events are. And
do you think it's more likely for them to write Shakespeare's Hamlet or like The Boys?
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Or like something like that, or like a drama.
Yeah, I just feel like they're obviously it's the law of probability that eventually it has to happen.
It's kind of like if there's life in the universe.
Yeah,
the universe is ever expanding. So.
Exactly. So it's just like it has to happen. Like if you are talking infinity, then it will happen at one point.
Yeah.
But it's like it needs to be infinity for it to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like there would have to be another variable in this scenario, like someone has already taught them English, or
something like that. Whereas or it's typing words. You know what I mean? Like that. Like then it would make it infinitely more probable.
Because if you have an infinite amount of time, you can slap on a keyboard and eventually write Shakespeare's Hamlet somehow.
Exactly. But I mean, realistically though, if I'm just slapping on a keyboard, I don't think I'm ever probably I'm just literally doing this. Man, that's a crazy one because it's true, but only because it's infinity. Yeah. So that's a pretty interesting one. I like that one. So that's a cool one. Just the law of probability. And then this one says fractals and infinity. But before we get into that, we do have a winner on the line.
Oh yeah, we have Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven taking home $3 on that line prize. Good job, Nan.
All right, so a fractal is an abstract mathematical object used in art and to simulate natural phenomena. Written as a mathematical equation, most fractals are nowhere differentiable. When viewing an image of a fractal, this means you could zoom in and see new detail. In other words, a fractal is infinitely magnifiable. So the Coach snowflake is an interesting example of a fractal. The snowflake starts as an equilateral triangle. For each iteration of the fractal, each line segment is divided into 3 equal segments. and equilateral triangles drawn using the middle segment as its base pointing outward, and the line segment serving as the base of the triangle is removed. This process may be repeated an infinite number of times. The resulting snowflake has a finite area, yet it is bounded by an infinitely long line.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, it's pretty funny. This looks like the Strokes album cover too.
Yeah.
That's pretty
It
hilarious.
looks like what happens when you rub your eyes after you, like what happens when you close your eyes after you rub them.
Yeah, 100%. Like after you see a bright light and you close your eyes and you can still
like,
see it everywhere. Yeah, no, exactly. But we do have a couple winners. We got SNS over at William McCoy's Vandover and Trace over at Howie's Corner Bar. Both of them splitting up the large M. Nice job to both of you. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. Then we have okay, so this one's interesting. Different sizes of infinity. So they say infinity is boundless, yet it comes in different sizes. The positive numbers, those greater than 0, and the negative numbers, those smaller than 0, may be considered to be infinite sets of equal sizes. Yet, what happens if you combine both of these sets of infinity? You get a set twice as large. As another example, consider all of the even numbers, an infinite set. This represents an infinity half the size of all the whole numbers. Another example is simply adding 1 to infinity. The number infinity plus 1 is more than just infinity. Which is true. That was logic we found out as kids, and I'm sure a lot of you did too.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
I like how it actually came back to
yeah,
that.
no, that's true. It's a very simple kind of thing to pull it all back together. That's pretty funny. But we do have a winner. It's none other than Roosevelt over Howie's Sports Bar, and of course, Goober over at JB's Tavern. Both of them splitting up the coverall prize. Nice job to the both of you and the rest of the winners on this game too. But yeah, that's pretty funny. That's a good way to put it though. Just like, technically infinity is like endless, but you can also have different sizes of endless.
Yeah.
Just because of the same, thought process. That's pretty crazy though.
That's so weird to think about.
No, it is real weird. Let's see. So cosmology and infinity. Cosmologists study the universe and ponder infinity. Does space go on and on without end? This remains an open question. Even if the physical universe as we know it has a boundary, there is still the multiverse theory to consider. That is, our universe may be but one in an infinite number of them. And I think it's a pretty good theory, to be honest. Like, multiverse, it's a realistic thing that could definitely be real.
Yeah.
But I think, personally, like, that our universe is kind of like a water balloon. And so it's like everything is inside the water balloon and nothing's outside of it, but it keeps expanding and expanding.
Yeah.
And then kind of after a while, it doesn't pop.
Oh, I was going to say it just
pops. But it just kind of retracts in the and then it just goes back all together. And then like it just kind of does that over and over. So the Big Bang, and then everything retracts, and then the Big Bang again. And that's my personal, like, what I think is going on.
So what would be the water? What would be the water in this theory?
So the water, just kind of
universe.
So I guess like whatchamacallit, I'm just trying to think of like something that is containing the universe, and more or less like not. I guess that you could just say the balloon, like and not a water balloon. But and then like so everything is like right now actually like kind of billowing so super fast outwards from the center of the universe. But after a while, there's like a lot of theories that point to we end up going back.
We're gonna go,
You know what I mean? So, and I think that it makes a lot of sense to me personally, but there's so many different theories out there that are all equally as interesting. But that one is probably one of my favorites among them. But okay, so we got one last little fact about infinity. We're not going to be going infinitely long on this one. But so, this one's about dividing by 0. So dividing by 0 is normally a no-no in ordinary mathematics. It's in the usual scheme of things, the number 1 divided by 0 cannot be defined. It's infinity. It's an error code. However, this isn't always the case. In extended complex number theory, 1 divided by 0 is defined to be a form of infinity that doesn't automatically collapse. In other words, there's more than one way to do math. I've always thought this too. I always thought that like, okay, we just like discovered the one way that math works. It's like, no, I feel like there's infinite amount of ways that math works, and it's just it's crazy. It's crazy stuff. humans make up everything and thinks that's how it's supposed to work.
I was going to say, we literally invented it.
Yeah, no, and it's funny because there's a big debate on whether we invented math or whether we discovered math. And that is a huge like difference that will kind of like indicate whether, we can change things about math or whether like math is a solid, you can't change it. It's the law. You know what I mean? It's the law of the universe. But we do have a winner. We got Tees over at Poppers in Virginia taking away the line. Nice job to you, Tees.
That actually came up. One, it was like, did we discover the God particle? It was like, yeah, we already. That was ages ago. Did we discover or invent math?
Yeah.
2, human math is a construct.
Yeah. A lot of people. So it's different opinions, though. So this person does say it was invented, and I would typically agree with that, but. There's really good points for the other side, too.
There is the really good points because of, like, all the things that you have to do mathematics to get to.
Yeah, and plus, you can argue, like, oh, well, what if in a different galaxy, like, math just worked totally different? Well, at that point, you just, reconstruct the, like, different, like, formulas to make it work. You know what I mean? It's just basically a very malleable structure that you can use to find out really anything. So
I feel like it's like communication.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't invent communication, but we refined it to work for us.
Exactly. And there's a lot of different ways of communication.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you kind of just have to
but
plug
you just
and play
can't call
and see
another
which
language
one's
not a language because you don't understand it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
or
So
something
exactly. It's kind of one of those things where like math could definitely work exactly like that. You know what I mean? Especially outside of this earth. Because it's one of those things, we've only really been practicing math on this earth and in this universe. So it's like, it could totally be different everywhere else.
Yeah, dang.
But of course, we do have a winner on the large M. We got Trace over at Howie's Corner Bar and Amber over at Trails Grill. Both of them splitting it up. Nice job to the both of you. But yeah, Infinity, making you think a lot for no reason at all. So we will be moving on. Happy International Infinity Day. Maybe take today, think a little bit, and learn a couple different weird things. I don't know.
Yeah, good thing we have like the headphones on because there's like smoke coming out of our ears.
My gosh, yeah, 100%. But of course, up next, something a little bit more manageable. It's International Cat Day. This day is observed annually on August 8th. This is a day to celebrate one of the world's favorite pets.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody loves, well, not everybody, but a good amount of people love cats. And we do have a coverall winner, SNS over at William McCoy's of Andover, taking it away. Nice job to you, SNS.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so International Cat Day. What's your favorite thing about cats?
That they're like nutcases.
Yeah, they're super
I like
funny.
how they could just be calm 1 second and then just be like sprinting like for nothing.
Yeah, no, 100%. They have like just such weird like
Habits.
thoughts going on in their head all the time.
Yeah, I like when you can catch it with their eyes like completely dilated.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah, no, I think so too. And there's actually there's reasons why their eyes dilate. That's eyes, dilated meaning. Okay, so generally a medium-sized vertical slit usually indicates a confident, relaxed, happy cat. The more open or dilated the pupils are at certain times can mean your cat is feeling defensive, agitated, or that they're going to jump away or scratch or bite. So I think that typically means when it's your cat, it's probably getting playful, about to scratch at you or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that's typically what I've noticed from my cats for sure. But
he never actually uses he has his front claws and everything. He just doesn't use them when he paws at me.
Exactly.
He'll just like do like a close paw and just like.
Yeah, no, 100%.
It's like more of a punch.
No, it is funny. Let's see. Okay, so narrow pupils. That's funny. So they can be caused by many things like anger, fear, and even just being happy too. They can result in the sudden contraction of pupils, so they can become narrow slits. Okay, so you might see this if your cat encounters like a catnip mouse and prepares to attack it.
Oh man!
Yeah, so it's like I'm about to attack the crap out of this thing. It's like getting ready, like either out of anger of attacking it or like I can't wait to hunt. Like let's go, let's get this. So that's pretty funny stuff.
I love cats on catnip.
No, cats on catnip are so weird. It's hilarious. But we'll get through. Let's see, we'll go through 10 fun cat facts, and then we'll move on to our next national day. But let's take a look. So on average, cats spend 2/3 of every day sleeping and use 1/3 of their awake time just cleaning themselves. So yeah, a life of luxury.
I
for
know,
those
they're
things.
so lucky.
Yeah, literally, that's insanity. But I'll let you take away the next couple.
Oh yeah, next up, unlike dogs, cats don't have a sweet tooth. This could be due to a mutation in key taste receptors.
Interesting.
Huh. Next up, the technical term for a hairball is called a bezoar. A bezor?
Weird.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I never heard that one.
Let's see, what else do we have? A group of cats is actually called a clouder?
I've never heard that either, to be honest.
Clouder.
A clouder. I gotta see that. Clouder. That's a funny word too. Look at that clouder of cats.
Wow.
Yeah. Group of cats.
But when it's kittens, it's a litter.
Yep. Yeah. That's hilarious.
Okay. 3 or more cats is technically a clouder.
Wait, so would you still, if you did see a group of kittens,
there are other
from
names
different
used for a group of cats, such as a clutter, a glaring, or a pounce.
So if you saw though a group of kittens from different litters, would you call it a clouder at that instance?
I would assume, yeah.
Yeah. So, or maybe there's
Anytime
a name for a plural amount of multiple litters.
Yeah, I usually just call them like gangs of cats.
Yeah, gangs of cats.
There's always like two different groups.
They're always like little cat gangs.
Yeah,
so funny.
Just
like that
the
one
neighborhood in packs.
That one '80s musical that we won't dare speak of.
Hey, that was a great musical.
Oh my gosh, that was funny.
Movie
a lot of people liked the musical. From my mom saw it on Broadway in the '80s, I think, but. Whatchamacallit. I know people were okay with the musical. It really wasn't like a big thing. Like it was just kind of like a weird whatever musical. Well, and then for some reason they decided to bring it back and make Idris Elba a cat. And then that one comedy late night dude had to be in it for some reason. What's his face? The one, James Corden.
James Corden.
Yeah, no, and John C. Reilly would perfectly replace any role he's ever been in.
Oh, I love John C. Reilly.
It's ridiculous.
John C. Reilly.
You know, he's
probably one of my favorite like side piece characters.
Oh, he's great. You know what's funny about him though? He's actually like a great singer.
Yeah, and did you know that he actually does like a lot of the writing for the movies that he's on? Mm-hmm. No, like half of the jokes that you hear on movies that he's in, they're all John C. Reilly.
Have you ever seen the musical he was in?
No, I haven't.
He was in a musical.
Wait, I've seen him singing something though.
Yeah, no. Apparently, he was really, really good in it. It was Chicago.
Oh,
he was in Chicago.
I have seen a little thing for that though.
Yeah, no. I've seen scenes of him in it, but apparently he's really good in it. And actually like pretty great.
Maybe I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, no, 100%. I guess Chicago is apparently like pretty good. But we do have a winner on the large M.
Yep, we do have Daver over at American Legion Fruit taking home that large M of $5. Good job to you, Daver, as we start working on that $600 jackpot.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to you, Daver. But let's take a look. So Chicago was made in 2002. Had so Catherine Zeta-Jones, Richard Gere, Renee Zellweger, Queen Latifah was in it. What? Taye Diggs was in it too. I don't know who Christine Baranski is, but Dominic West, he's a random. He was in The Wire. Lucy Liu, she's pretty well known too. Interesting. There's actually a pretty decent cast, it looks like.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm trying to see if I recognize any other random people. Not really looking like it. But we do have a coverall winner, Caribou, over at Cooper's Restaurant, taking it away. Nice job to you and the rest of the winners on this game. Definitely some awesome stuff going on. But yeah, Chicago. So it was about nightclub sensation Velma. She murders her philandering husband, and Chicago's slickest lawyer, Billy Flynn, is set to defend her. But when Roxy also winds up in prison, Billy takes on her case as well, turning her into a media circus of headlines. Neither woman will be outdone in their fight against each other in the public for fame and celebrity. That was pretty funny. Okay. So a very interesting, plot going on there. But it's really good ratings, apparently. 7.2 out of 10 on IMDb, 86% Rotten Tomatoes, 81% on the TV Guide. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, interesting.
100%. So definitely pretty cool stuff. But yeah, other than that, we were talking about cats. But let's see. I'm going to actually do 3 more cat facts, rapid fire, really quick. So let's take a look. With enough water, cats can tolerate temperatures up to 133 degrees Fahrenheit. That's crazy. A cat's nose pad has a unique pattern of ridges, just like a human fingerprint. And let's see what else. We got a cat has no collarbone, meaning it can fit through any opening smaller than its head. And the first cat show was organized in 1871 in London and later became a worldwide craze, as you guys know. I see it all the time on TikTok when I had it.
Yeah.
No, it's like when they had the show dudes and they like, oh, a beautiful cat, you know, just like, then the cat's just like, it's like, what's going on?
Dangle.
It's just like, I hate this, but you know, you guys gave me a lot of catnip for this, so.
Yeah, I would do the cat stretch.
Yeah, the cat stretch thing is just like, oh my gosh, they have the weirdest like little like phrases and stuff that they use too. It's super funny. But of course, happy International Cat Day, everybody. Up next, we have another national day to get into.
Oh, yeah. Next up, we have National Dollar Day. National Dollar Day on August 8th commemorates the day Congress established the U.S. monetary system in 1786. Yeah, and it's got changed around a couple times on what standard we're on and everything, too.
Yeah, 100%. Yay. But of course, yeah, National Dollar Day. Well, I guess in honor of this, let's take a look. Let's take a look what it's at. Over $30 trillion U.S. national debt. Woo! Happy National Dollar Day, everybody.
It was at 17 like 3 years ago.
Yeah, I know. You remember when it was like $26,000 debt per U.S. citizen? It's at $92,000 per U.S. citizen now.
I remember looking at that in high school and being depressed then.
Yeah, and remember when it was under $100,000 per taxpayer, like per actual person that could actually pay their taxes? $243,000 per taxpayer now. So it used to be under $100,000. It's pretty crazy. But yeah,
something.
Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty insane stuff. But of course, happy National Dollar Day, everybody. Just a dollar amount to think about for today. But we do have up next National Frozen Custard Day. When it comes to scooping up a delicious celebration, National Frozen Custard Day on August 8th knows how to do it right. With a smooth texture and fresh flavor, frozen custard delights in many ways.
Oh, yeah. Frozen custard, one of the top tier desserts you can get.
Oh, yeah.
Especially
100%.
with like a Culver's nearby. Definitely makes it better.
I wonder if they have any deals today because of it.
Oh.
Yeah, you should totally look that up, actually. I was like getting ready for lunch. I'm like,
yeah, I was going to say it's getting closer as we speak.
Yeah, literally. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that would actually be pretty. If they actually have like a
if they
like
don't,
I
have coupons.
Yeah, actually, speaking of, they have 10 favorite frozen custard flavors of the day from Culver's that we can look at. They have some pretty good ones, to be honest, so we'll look at them. But we do have a winner.
Oh, yeah, we got Jolster over at VFW Spring Lake Park, taking home $5 on that line prize. Getting us ready for that $5 large M with still Jolster only 5 balls away.
Nice job to you, Jolster. But, so the top 10 Culver's custard cravings flavors. Top 10, starting it off, Turtle is a good one. Yeah, no, I definitely like that one. Caramel, chocolate, toasted pecan pieces. Can't really go wrong with that. Up next, Mint Explosion. This one looks pretty crazy, actually.
Yeah, kind of.
It looks like it. Oh, okay.
Are those pretzels in there?
Yeah. No. It's hardening chocolate.
Oh.
Then they have Oreo cookie pieces and Andes. They have Andes candies in there.
Oh.
The mint chocolates from
I'm
Olive Garden.
Get a pint of that.
That does sound pretty good. That does sound pretty good.
That sounds like the best mint ice cream you could probably get.
On I think it was Labor Day weekend. They had or no, it was July 4th weekend. We went to Culver's and they had 4 for $10 pints. Yeah, it was crazy. They had never done anything like that. $4 for $10.
That's a steal.
Yeah,
legitimately.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. No, it's crazy. I mean, you know those Van Leeuwen pints it was like 2 for $9 if it's a deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, like, that's pretty crazy. 4 for $10. It was really nice.
Yeah.
They were good, too. But we do have a winner. Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant taking it away. Nice job to you, Caribou. We are now 2 balls away from the coverall. Let's see it. Not going to go out this round. We got Roosevelt and Chitty 23, both of them 2 balls away. But we do have the coverall still available at $8. Up next on the list, Caramel Pecan, of course. I mean, can't go wrong with that.
No, you really can't.
That one's really good. Ooh. Chocolate Eclair up next at number 7. Let's see, velvety smooth Bavarian cream in the ice cream, puff pastry, and streams of chocolate syrup too.
Can't get any better than that.
That sounds really, really good, especially if it's like fresh. You know what I mean? Not like freezer burnt at all. But we do have a winner, Okie over at VFW Spring Lake Park, taking away the coverall. Nice job to you, Okie. But let's take a look. So up next, number 6 on the list, raspberry cheesecake. That's really good. That was one of the pints I got.
Oh,
really good.
Raspberry cheesecake's a great ice cream flavor.
Exactly, and obviously raspberry and cheesecake. That's what you get. It's really good. Butter pecan is up next. And this one's really good just because it's the butter, custard.
Yeah.
Like it's a sweet, like not vanilla custard, and it's really good. I think my grandpa likes this.
I mean, I like
believe it or not.
I like butter pecan. I was told that I like very old people ice cream. I like butter pecan and black cherry ice cream.
Oh yeah, no,
it's like top tier.
those are both really, really good. I like the black cherry with dark chocolate pieces in it.
Oh yeah,
There was
so
a specific flavor they had that at Publix in Florida when I used to live there. Yeah.
There was one that I used to get that used to have almost like a little rectangles of chocolate, and it was so good.
Oh yeah, the little rectangle. I like those little rectangles that they put in ice cream. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like they're rounded on the top almost sometimes. Or no, sometimes they're just straight bricks too.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, no, I like those. Those are really good. Normally they're not waxy either, like the waxy chocolate. So, all right, so 4th. We're getting pretty high up on the list now. They got the Snickers Swirl in 4th place for Culver's. Okay, I like Snickers, so I definitely agree with that. This one, it looks kind of like the same flavor as earlier.
It
Mint
is.
Explosion. Andy's Mint Avalanche.
I mean,
so it's
I guess
a little
what's
bit
bigger,
different.
an avalanche or an explosion?
I guess, yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe this is more Andy's themed. Maybe the Andy's ice cream and.
Oh, it has Andy's ice cream as well.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's the difference.
But why would they have an Andy's mint ice cream and then a regular Culver's mint ice cream at their establishment?
So is it? No, yeah, it's exactly the same.
Oh.
I look at all the ingredients and it's all the same. Chocolate flavor. Yeah.
I think this one just doesn't have the Oreo cookies.
No, it does.
Oh, it does, yeah.
You can see 'em. Yeah. It even says one of your favorite candies and novelty chocolate.
Interesting.
That is interesting. I don't know. It's good though. I definitely like that. That is a cool one. I don't know if I've ever had it, but I'm sure that is good.
It's a mint chocolate.
It is good. Yeah, but of course, number 2, chocolate Oreo volcano. Ooh, come on. I mean, obvious.
Oh, yeah.
That's like every kid's dream right there.
Yeah.
And you have M&Ms, like chocolate Hershey bars in there. You have Oreos, some chocolate drizzle, chocolate ice cream. I mean, that's great.
You just know you have to eat that thing slow.
No, that just
a
sounds good
stomach
to me.
ache.
Ooh, is that actual Hershey's chocolate bars in there too?
Oh, and you know it's
that's
good when they be using the real M&Ms too.
So that's pretty good stuff. And then first place, I can't even deny.
You can't.
So I'll let you take this one. It's good.
This one at number 1, and deservedly so. We have caramel fudge cookie dough. You can't go wrong with cookie dough. Cookie dough ice cream, top tier. And then you throw some caramel and some fudge on that. Top.
That's great.
Nothing's better.
No, that at that point you can also throw some peanuts on there too.
You might as well throw some peanuts as well as some pretzels in that, and then it's basically like a kitchen sink cookie in ice cream.
Yeah, exactly. No, I would love that.
Because you got the caramel, you got the melted chocolate fudge.
throw those little potato chips in there with cranberry little raisins.
Some wavy Lays.
Yeah,
why
exactly.
not?
That'd be crazy. Like actual
some
kitchen
dried
sink.
cranberries too.
Yeah.
We're thinking now.
No,
I don't know why we're not making ice cream at
I know. Come on, get us in the think tank, Culver's. Come on
yeah.
now. But of course, we do have Rick and Robin over at VFW Spring Lake Park taking away the Lion Prize. Nice job to you, Rick and Robin. Whenever I see Rick, I just think of Rick from Walking Dead now. I've been watching so much of it recently.
Oh, no. I actually didn't know you started that up. I got to season 2 when they got to the farm.
Yeah.
I haven't started it since.
Dude, it's so good. Oh, my gosh.
It got like 3 episodes into the farm, and I was like, this is really boring.
Yeah, no, the farm was boring. But it actually, they're only there for 3 episodes.
Oh, my
God. They're not there that long.
I thought it was the whole season of them just out in the country. It
picks up. That's more peak Walking Dead. During season 1 to season 3. Yeah, no, that's great. Season 1's the greatest. I
loved season 1.
Season 1 was great. But it gets good. It gets really, really good.
Yeah, Glenn having fun in that Challenger.
Yes.
That was cool.
Yep. Oh, Glenn literally saving Rick on the very first that was hilarious to me. But of course, enough about Walking Dead and Culver's flavors. Happy National Frozen Custard Day. Up next, we got National Happiness Happens Day. And to share in National Happiness Happens Day, we got to smile on this day. And yeah, on this day each year, just let it happen. Yeah. Happiness, because happiness happens.
Oh, yeah. No. And this next National Day actually kind of helps with it a little bit.
No, I definitely agree with that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This one, sneak some zucchini in your neighbor's porch day. This one is definitely a favorite one. Sneak some zucchini in your neighbor's porch day on August 8th. offers gardeners a way to rid themselves of some extra produce. For some, this day offers a way to get rid of their garden from overproducing squash plant. Or it's just a good way to mess with your neighbor.
Oh, 100%. They're like, hey,
Fun
why is
play.
this zucchini on my porch? Who
Yeah.
snuck this zucchini on my
It's
porch?
like, it's like in the rafter of the porch, so they just see it. It's like, who put that there?
Yeah, exactly. Make some zucchini art for them, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, you can just bake a crap ton of zucchini bread and
I
just
was
kind of
gonna say,
distribute it.
When life gives you zucchinis, you make zucchini bread.
Exactly. Oh my, zucchini bread, like zucchini chocolate chip bread.
Exactly. Well,
So
it has
good.
to be chocolate chip because then
Yeah.
it's like the exact same thing as banana bread.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly. And it's just a little bit worse.
Yeah, it doesn't even taste all that different.
I love zucchini bread, like it's really good, but banana bread is just that much better. You know what I mean? It's just a little bit. But we do have a winner. We got No WAP over 12. And then we got Oki, both of them taking away the large M. Then we got Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine taking away the coverall. Nice job to you guys. But we do have one last game to get into, so definitely get enrolled for this very last chance at this coverall jackpot. You can still win it in 52 balls or less to win. But of course, since we are playing Twins Bingo, we got a little bit of Twins news to get into. We are now 57 and 51 on the season. Cavan Biggio hit a sacrifice fly in the 10th inning, and Whit Merrifield scored on an overturned call to lead the Toronto Blue Jays to a 3-2 victory over the Minnesota Twins on Sunday and to split the 4-game series. So ended up splitting it. Not too bad.
Series.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's kind of what I was hoping for. Like, obviously, remember when we were talking the first game loss, we were like, all right, hopefully we can.
If they can win 3 in a row, they'll take the series.
Exactly.
But at the worst, they'll tie it.
Exactly. So they got the first 2 out of the way. That's great. Okay, that's exactly what we wanted and needed. And then just lost. It's okay. Like, splitting the series against the Toronto Blue Jays. They're one of the better teams in the MLB right now. I can understand that, and I can respect it. So, good play. I like it. Not only that, we made it to the 10th inning, too, and they scored on an overturned call. I mean, like, it was a close game.
That was a close game. That really was anyone's game at that point.
100%. So definitely, it was a good game, but hopefully we start to win those a little bit more. And tomorrow we got a pretty tough one because we are facing the Dodgers at 9:10 p.m. So let's take a look, see if we can stop them. But as you guys know, we here at Pilot Games have teamed up with the Minnesota Twins. You can play the E-Type game, Twins Win Today, wherever Pilot Games are played. Let's see. How good are the Dodgers right now? 75 and
I was going to
33.
say, they're the Dodgers.
Yeah.
They're usually pretty good.
I want to see how good they've been the last 10 games.
I just wish I would have been a Dodgers fan instead of an Angels as a kid.
I know. The Dodgers are crazy.
I set myself up.
Wow. They're 9-1 right now in their last 10.
Oh.
That's pretty tough. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're the hottest team right now except for the Cardinals.
I was going to say.
Except for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
The Cardinals and them have been going crazy.
Because the Cardinals are also 9-1, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, they're 9-1.
That's ridiculous.
Cardinals have been pretty good this year, too. But, of course, good job to the Twins, just able to keep it up and actually, be in first place for the AL Central. I mean, it would be pretty bad news if we were not in first place for the AL Central, because that would probably mean we were under 500. But, of course, nonetheless, we're still in first place. Good to see. We do have some of the Twiking Zone standings to get into, though, and we're going to take away the top 5 for you guys and let you know where everybody's at. Starting it off for the player standings, in 5th place, we got Nan over at Corky's Bar in South Haven. 4th is Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's. 3rd is Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine. And 2nd is Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar in South Haven. And 1st is Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park.
Oh, yeah. And on the location side of things, in 5th place, it's VFW Blaine. 4th place, we have Poppers in Virginia. In 3rd place, it's Corky's Bar South Haven. In 2nd place, American Legion Fridley. And ending it off in 1st place, we have VFW Spring Lake Park.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to you guys in the top 10s of the Twiking Zone standings. Definitely some awesome stuff going on. But, of course, if you feel like taking a quick E-Tab break, definitely go ahead and do so. We here at Pilot Games have over 50 different charitable E-Tab games you guys can try. Play any of them anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All of these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and awesome bonus and free play rounds on top of that. So definitely check them out. Let us know what you think. We love hearing your feedback about all those games, too, so don't be afraid to let us know what you think. But we do have a line prize winner. It's Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine, taking it away. Nice job to you, Scrub Eye. Oh yeah, that's right. We do have a little bit of music history to get into, and starting at 1969. This is a really interesting one. My grandma told me about this. The Beatles shoot the photo for their Abbey Road album cover at the Crosswalk outside Abbey Road Studios where they're recording. Fans find many nested clues in the shot of the 4 band members walking in stride across the street, fueling rumors that Paul McCartney's dead. So you may be wondering, well, why was that? Well, he didn't have any shoes on in the picture, and which everybody else did. And all the suits were also very interesting too. So the way it was ordered, people were like, okay, so George represented something like the executioner, Ringo represented something else, and then like John represented like another being, like God or something like that, because he had a white suit on. So whatchamacallit, and it was really funny because like this was a thing where people straight up thought like Paul McCartney was dead.
This is like people playing Led Zeppelin backwards and thinking they're hearing like chants or something.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Literally the same.
That's like getting into like something. Yeah. I know I know the picture. I didn't. Yeah. I kind of always forgot it was Paul McCartney up front.
Yeah. No, Paul McCartney's right here. So he's being escorted.
Yeah.
So he represents the executioner, George does. Ringo represents like death or something like that. And then John.
'Cause he's in black.
Yeah, and then John is like God or something like that for whatever reason. But that was what people were saying, like what all the fans were saying. For some reason, I don't even know where it started. I think it was because, like, for some reason they weren't performing for a while or something, or like in America at least. But I don't know. But we do have a winner. We got Large M Sam over at the Barrel House Bar and Cafe, and also taking away the coverall. Nice job to you. But of course, enough about music history, or actually the other thing that happened on this day. 1988, NWA featuring Dr. Dre, Eazy-E released the gangster rap classic Straight Outta Compton.
Classic.
Obviously, 100% some cool stuff. But of course, we do have some stuff to get into regarding the most important part of the broadcast, and it is, of course, the player spotlight. And this week it is Pepper over at Moose Lodge Waite Park, winning over $35,000. Awesome stuff to you, Pepper. But when they won that jackpot, they were supporting a great charity, the Moose Lodge 1400 Waite Park. It is a fraternal program and community service within our lodge and chapter, and the system is known as the Loyal Order of the Moose and the Women of the Moose as well. So definitely some cool stuff going on. Huge shout out to Pepper, Moose Lodge Waite Park, and the Moose Lodge 1400 Waite Park charity. Definitely some cool stuff going on, and it always brings us right back around to whenever you guys play Pilot games, your community wins. Have a nice rest of your day, everybody. We'll see you later.
Hey guys, over the past weekend we ended up giving out 9 jackpots over the weekend, and that is an awesome weekend in Season 12, and I can't wait to talk about these winners.
Oh yeah, but the first one that went out on Friday went out to Rondo over at Patrick's on 3rd, taking home $845.10.
Nicely done. Next up we had Gio on Friday over at Bleachers, taking home $1,195.
Yeah, good job. We also had Hooey over at Outtakes, taking home $1,120.
That's right, and then Saturday got started off right with the largest jackpot of the weekend, going out to Bliss over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, taking home $6,175.
Then we had Why Not Me Q over at Boulder Tap House Rochester, taking home $924.
Nicely done. And then finishing out Saturday, we had Teresa Jim over at Chanticleer Pizza Maple Grove, taking home $765.
Well, to start off Sunday, we had Betty over at Manana Hilltop Tavern, taking home $3,789.
Nicely done. Next up, we had Rock's Gym over at Adagio's, taking home $886.
Yeah, and the final jackpot of these lovely 9 jackpots we gave out was Vicky over at Ottertail Supper Club, taking home $1,822. And make sure you guys come out for our live bingo that runs from 12 all the way till 10 o'clock, 7 days a week. We love giving out these jackpots, and hopefully we can see your name get added to this list. Hey guys, and we love our Twins bingo that runs during lunchtime from 12 to 1 every single day. And we have a crazy standings with all those players that have been earning points during that lunchtime.
Absolutely, so hopping right into the player standings. In 10th place, we got Juicy Loser over at VFW Columbia Heights with 30,000 points. Then in 9th, we got T-Bone over at Poppers with 33,000, but with 44,000 points. In 8th place, we have Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant. 7th place sits with Tez over at Poppers with 46,000, but with 71,000 points. In 6th place, it's Red at American Legion Fridley. 5th place sits with Nan over at Corky's Bar in South Haven with 76,000 points. Then in 4th place, it's Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's with 81,000 points. But with 84,000 points right ahead of him in 3rd place, it's Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar in South Haven. 2nd place sits with Grub Eye over at VFW Blaine with 93,000. And then with 94,000 in 1st place, it is Loser Dave.
Yeah, definitely a great player standings. But into the location side, in 10th place, we got Roosevelt Bar in Eveleth with 33,000 points. With 35,000 points in 9th place, we got the Floppy Crappie over at Pokegama Township. 8th place is Miniger's Sports Hub in La Crescent with 45,000 points. With 62,000 points in 7th place, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 6th place is Our Place on 3rd and Faribault with 63,000 points. With 105,000 points in 5th place, we got VFW Blaine. 4th place is Poppers in Virginia with 121,000 points. With 140,000 points in 3rd place, we got Corky's Bar South Haven. 2nd place is American Legion Fridley with 214,000 points. And with 227,000 points in 1st place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park.
That's some pretty impressive stuff already for the season 12. Well, make sure you guys are coming out from 12 to 1, whether it be that Twins bingo or Vikings bingo, and try your hand at the Twiking Zone.